Hi everyone, this is Angie from tourangie.com, and today I am in Pineville, North Carolina. So I'll be talking about some of the places as I drive through the city, which is on the south side of Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's a suburb right off of Interstate 485. So I'm starting this video off in the mall parking lot, Carolina Place Mall. It's just off the Interstate of 485. And there's more than just the mall here. There's a Sam's Club, BJ's, and several home decor and furniture shops. So we're going to talk about 485 for a minute. It's the interstate that circles the city of Charlotte, and its purpose was to help with the traffic situation of Charlotte. But honestly, in the long term, it just made the traffic worse because more people moved to the suburbs because they could get there from 485, and the population has boomed in Charlotte, over the past, 15 years or so. It's grown over 1 million over the past 11 years, and it's just downtown Charlotte. The suburbs have grown significantly. They started work on 485, and I think it was like 1990, and they're still working on it. I mean, it's been fully complete since 2012 or 13, I believe, but they're still doing road work. They didn't make the road, the lanes wide enough, or they needed more lanes. So they've constantly been working on it, and there's still road work going on, but it does circle the whole city and has since about 2013 or 15. With the building of 485, basically that's what built this section that I'm driving through, the Carolina Place Mall area and the shops here. I know you're really not getting a good view of the mall or the shops or anything because, my camera's just sitting in the dashboard. But hey, I had to start a video somewhere, and I thought, why not start it here early this morning? Alright, I just picked up my camera so at least you can get a glimpse of the mall. Dick's Sporting Goods is over there. But then I'm going to pull out on this road here. It's a furniture row, basically. And then we're going to come up to a red light, and that's Lancaster Highway. I'm going to try to name all the little stores here that are home and furniture related just on this little strip that I'm driving through. There's Goods Home Furnishings, Rug and Home with Pineville, Bassett Furniture, Ethan Allen, Cozy Kids Furniture and More, Ashley, what is that? Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy Furniture, Haverty's Furniture, Stickley's Furniture and Mattress, Rooms to Go, At Home. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm missing a few. There's a ton of just furniture and home decor stores. All right, back to Pineville and the history here of Pineville. So back in the day, I'm talking like 1600s, early 1700s, this area was known as Murrow's Turnout. And it's so funny. It's a trading post, a transportation route, and it got the name Murrow's Turnout because sellers would bring their animals here and turn them out in the fields to graze. Just turn out. That's so funny. But also, this area to the left, this red light I was just at, if I had turned left, is Lancaster Highway. A quarter mile up that way is a route marker notating of the Native American trading route that was here. This was the intersection to two Native American trading routes, so it was very popular way back when. So now I'm pulling into my favorite restaurant in Pineville. It's a German restaurant called the Waldhorn. It's really good. It can be a little bit pricey, but their Sunday brunch is delicious. They also have an Oktoberfest in, well, every October, obviously. All right, while we're here and I get turned around, let's talk about James K. Polk, the president. The historic area is the next right past here at the Waldhorn. So I'm going to turn down in there and show you that area. Basically, he was the 11th president, and this is not his original house that stands, but it's houses that were made that, were rebuilt from the 1790s that look like his house. The original house is no longer standing, but it is his birthplace. Polk was a Jacksonian era president, which it's kind of funny. President Andrew Jackson was also born not too far away from here, maybe 20 minutes, Waxhaw, North Carolina. One day I'll be doing a blog and a post about that area. But yeah, Polk was the last Jacksonian era president, and that's major land expansion. That's the thing with this. Polk oversaw the largest terrestrial land expansion in U.S. history. So, as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, or just a little bit ago, um, this historic site of Polk's birthplace, there's houses down there that are from circa 1790, and they're not his original house, but they look like his house. You can get... Oh, phooey, the gate is closed. I guess they probably open around 9. I'm here early. I'm in Pineville at 8 a.m. this morning. So I guess I won't be able to show you that, but at least I can talk to you a little bit about it. And I still have more to talk to you about with President Polk, but let me see if I can get turned around here, and hopefully this cop will not think I'm crazy trying to get back on Lancaster Highway. Other places to check out would be the Sky Zone Trampoline Park. It's not too far from here. And you just seen a sign for it. It's called Turtle Lake Park and the Bell Johnson Community Center. Also in that same area is the Canine Commons Dog Park. It's a good little area to just people watch and see some cute little doggies. They have a little amphitheater there at the community center, and they'll do some concerts. Travante Supermarket. It's an Indian grocery store. You should go check it out too. Some of my favorite restaurants are actually on this Lancaster Highway part. Like I mentioned, Wild Horns first. But this little section right here, there's Don Pedro's Mexican restaurant, Machu Picchu, and MJ's Donuts. Alright, so let's talk about the downtown area here. There was a cotton mill started here in 1890, and if you drive down Dover Street, you can see the old mill houses that are on the National Registry of Historic Places. There's a lot of cute shops and places to check out in the downtown area too. Alright, so now how did the area change from being known as Murrow's Turnout to Pineville? Well, it was in the mid-1800s when the Charlotte Columbia Railroad was coming through here. And they noticed all the pine trees, so that's why they called it Pineville. The name stuck when the town incorporated in the 1870s. You still see a lot of pine trees. This was part of the route for the South that would lead to Washington, D.C. in the 1700s or whatever. It's really neat just thinking about how long this area has been used and people have been here. Pretty cool. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about some information about the transportation and trade area of the roads right in here, old time roads, look up something called Nations Ford Road. It runs, basically it runs right across the Catawba River from South Carolina, Fort Mill area, but it also crosses into the Pineville area here too. And it is the oldest documented road in the eastern United States, and it dates back to prehistoric times. Up here is the Miller Flea Market. I've never been there, but I've heard about it. It's up here on the left. Of course, it's not open right now. And of course, this Route 51 crosses over into the South Carolina line on Route 21. So I will be ending my video now since we're coming to the border. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and thought some of this information was interesting. So come to my website, toriangie.com, read my blogs, and let me help you plan your next travel adventure. All right, talk to you later.